Good morning everyone. So for today's vlog, we're going to take it easy for today. It's going to be a slow morning, so samahan niyo ako as I go along my journey for today. I always keep the used coffee, so the next morning I can give it to my plants. That's exactly what I'm doing right now, before I even clean it up. I put my plants on the sunlight, so they can experience the sunlight and the fresh air, even though we already have fresh air, but there, where I keep them is quite shady, so I want to expose them to the sun and give them some coffee because they really enjoy coffee. Although the two plants here, they look so dry, they are drying up, but still I'm keeping my hope that it will be okay. I'm still trying my best to keep them. This jungle is my secret passage. This plant, I used to keep it outside, but then I decided to keep it inside, as this one is also can be indoor plant, but time to time I also put it outside. On that day, I took it very slowly and thoughtfully everything. I would like to share with you the story that I read a month ago. This one really stays in my heart. About 10 years ago, a young man and a very successful executive named Josh was traveling. He was going a bit too fast in his Jaguar, which was only 2 months old. He was watching for kids starting out from between parked cars and slowdowns when he thought he saw something. As his car passed, no child darted out, but the brick sailed out and whoop! It smashed into the Jag's shiny black side door. Josh jumped out of the car, grabbed the kid and pushed him up against Park. He shouted at the kid, "What was that all about? And who are you?" Building up a head of steam, he went on, "That's my new drug. That brick you threw is gonna cost you a lot of money." The boy cried, "I'm sorry, I didn't know what else to do. I threw the brick because no one else would stop." Tears were dripping down the boy's chin as he pointed around the parked car. "It's my brother, mister," he said. "He fell out of wheelchair. I can't lift him up." The boy asked the executive, "Would you please help me get him back into his wheelchair? He's hurt and he's too heavy for me." Moved beyond words, Josh tried to swallow the lump on his throat. Straining, he lifted the young man back into the wheelchair and took out his handkerchief and wiped the scrapes and cuts, checking is everything okay. Josh never did fix the side door of his truck. He kept the dents to remind him not to go through life so fast, that someone has to throw a brick at him to get his attention. This story is to remind us to slow down and enjoy life. It is not only the scenery you miss by going too fast, you also miss the sense of where you are going and why. As I'm editing this video, the hot topic for today is being locked down because of coronavirus. Maybe it's a reminder for us to slow down and go back to our roots. Now my breakfast is ready. I decided to have my breakfast here in my room because I want to have my quality time and I want to take it easy and slow. I want to treat myself something special, so I bought this croissant back in Male when I went last night so I can eat it in the morning. wanted to treat myself a nice breakfast in a cafe, but since I'm living in an island, no cafe here, so I made my own cafe inside my room, and it's fun. I told in my earlier vlog that I love breakfast. I'm a big breakfast eater, so here I am for the second round. To my dearest friend, slow down a bit, trust me, you will not miss out on anything around you. Many of the people and things you surround yourself with never evolve and will distract you from recognizing your true self. So sit back, put your feet up, and make time to discover you. From myself. After my slow and big breakfast, now it's finally time to clean up. It's time for me to change the seat cover. Original plan is to change with this blue striped floral cloth, but then I decided to put the orange one because the blue cloth, I stuck it for a long time and the smell is not really nice, so I will wash it again and I will maybe put it next week. So let's go back to orange. Trying to dispose some stuff that I don't really need and I don't really use. I'll give it to my friend. I'm sure she will use this and she will be happy. How? Where's Kai?
I didn't see you. Thank you.
Today I'm go dolphin cruise. I asked them permission. They said okay. Off day in this island can be very boring, so I took chance to have a little bit of chit chat with my friends, even though I always see them every day, as this time they are on their lunch break. I want to go for a walk in a park, but since I'm living in this island, we don't have park here, so I decided to have a walk in our botanical garden, which is also worth it. Today, I would like to share with you guys the one that I'm meditating lately. It's all about contentment. Contentment is described as being in a state of peaceful happiness, the absence of worry. Many people struggle to be content. Human nature tends toward discontentment, but the Bible teaches us that we are to be content with what we have. Contentment does not mean we cannot desire something or wish for a change in our life, but it means that we have learned to be satisfied with what we have in the present. Christ is the only true source of contentment. Any other version of contentment is sure temporary. Paul was one of the most persecuted early church leaders and went through suffering. And yet, even Paul said, "I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. In every circumstances, I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." The secret to contentment is a strength that can only come from God. Contentment should not be measured by whether we have all our personal preferences met. Any of us could come up with something we could like to have that we currently don't have. The love of material things or money itself is a barrier to contentment. Hebrews 13:5-6 says, "Keep your life free from love of money, and be content with what you have, for he has said, 'I will never leave you nor forsake you.'" So we can confidently say, "The Lord is my helper. I will not fear what man can do to me." We can be content because of our confidence in the Lord. He helps in all areas of our lives, those in which we feel strong and those in which we feel weak. 2 Corinthians 12:9-10. Our desire should not be what determines our level of contentment. We should ask ourselves, are all of my needs met for today? If the answer is yes, then you have more than sufficient reason to be content. Even if you are in a season where it feels like you are not enough, or you don't have enough, remember that if God takes care of the birds and the flowers, even more so, He will take care of you. I wanted to buy a flower for my flower vase in the room, but then we don't have flower shop here. So I just took this little flower from the garden and put it in a small vase. The tiny little flowers that I took from the garden are from beach lettuce, from the basil, from fennel, and from morning glory, or what we call kangkong. And these little tiny flowers right here made me so happy. My vlog is getting too long now. My day is not even over yet because, as I've said, I'm taking it slow and thoughtful. See you again on the part 2 of this vlog. Bye, see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my channel if you haven't yet, and please hit the notification bell so every time I upload new videos, you're always updated. God bless everyone. See you again.